my name is Aidan, and this is the first edition of my, I guess, log or journal or something. I kind of want to have a weekly creative outlet where I can just talk about stuff. Basically, I've been trying to. I'm just gonna be full force. I've been trying to become like grow as a creator for a couple years now, and I just gonna want to document my growth and my efforts from my perspective, because things are happening so fast that so much of what I'm doing is just being lost in my own mind, and I kind of just want to log of that online. And I could just write it down, but that's lame and stupid, and I don't really function unless I just say things. So I'm just gonna have this little I don't know, log diary, I guess you could say. This is the first episode, and by the way, I'm not expecting anybody to be listening to this, so if you stumble upon this when it has like 4 views, just kind of click off of it. This is mostly just gonna be my own little thing, but I don't know, maybe I'll make it public, maybe I won't. I just like sharing things with the world. But I want to start out with a little bit of a brief history about what I've done. I created my I'm mostly just prominent on TikTok, which kind of means nothing, but I'll get into that later. But I created my TikTok in like 2020, 2021? No, 2020. End of 2020, I had like 4,000 followers. End of 2021, I had like 10,000. I posted very often. End of 2022, I had like 40,000, and now I have 65,000. This is September 3rd, 2023, as I record this. And there have been so much that has happened in the middle. I had a video in September of 2 years ago now, September of 2021, or August of 2021, get almost 10 million views because I paid in my parking spot. And that was my big break. That got me from 4,000 followers to 10,000 followers. That was my big break. And then but the kind of video I try to make, I kind of try to bring back Vine a little bit. I make like original sound kind of shit, like original jokes, kind of just like, I like to call it Vine type videos, like original stuff. That's what I try to make, at least. I gotta pause this. I'm having a hard time with this. Basically, I posted like 100 videos that got absolutely no attention whatsoever, like 50 to 500 views. I was just struggling really bad, and then I started to hit it off a little bit. I had a couple of videos blow up, like 1 or 2 got 1 million views. That was crazy. Things kind of settled down to where my videos were getting, sorry for that clicking, by the way, where things were getting like 10, 20,000 views each. Every so often I had a video get a couple 100,000. I had one video get like 6 million, and then it kind of stopped. When I got to college last year, I was in this huge mindset. So much happened between this, by the way. I'm just speaking of what's on the tip of my head right now, which kind of why I'm making this log is so I can have this history of what's like deep into my mindset as this goes on. I just feel like it'd be pretty interesting. Anyway, last year when I went to college, posting was a lot harder. In the dorms especially, I found that I was really creatively challenged, and I was kind of in this stage of like quality over quantity, which is a good thing, and I'm still in that, but just hear me out. Where I would like hyper analyze every millisecond of my videos. I mean, I have 45,000 followers. I've hit it big. I gotta really focus on what I'm doing here. So I'd like take 100 takes of the same video. Like, I have to put this action before this word, or else the viewer who's a smooth brain isn't gonna perfectly understand exactly what I'm trying to convey. And I posted like once every month, and they did very well. They got like hundreds of thousands of views each every time, which was shocking to me. And then I started, I had 2 videos get like millions of views, and then I took a break for a couple months, unintentional, not like a formal break, but I just didn't have anything to post for a couple months, and I came back like full force, like, yeah, I'm gonna post as much as I can, and they just got like hundreds of views. Like, it completely fucking flopped, and that was really demoted. That was like March to like June of this year. I was posting a bunch, and they just weren't funny anymore. I just lost my ability to be funny, and I felt like it was the end of the world. I had released a big YouTube video, my magnum opus, where I infiltrated Vin Diesel Facebook groups, and I intended to like post a bunch to build up to that YouTube video, and then like my account would grow, and then I'd post a video and it'd go, it'd be incredible, holy shit. And that was all squashed when I started posting, and it got like 50 views. So, well, it didn't get 50 views. It got like 500 views, but it got like 40 likes, which is like, the like to view ratio isn't bad. I felt pretty shitty about myself. But I've found my way recently in an epic fashion. Like, I'm really proud of I'm astonished, to be frank. It started with a video that did really well like 2 months ago, like July. And I've been trying to post every single day, just shit posting. And it's been working shockingly well. Videos that I would never have even put in my drafts. I'm just deciding, you know what, just post it. It's TikTok. Nobody gives a shit. And then it gets like 1 million views? What? That happened yesterday. I was just sitting here bored, like, I want to make a video, but I have no ideas. And I walked into my closet and said, oh, what if there's a video about club, blah, blah, blah. And then my brain just kind of went for a second. 30 seconds later, I had a video. 2 minutes later, it was filmed. I posted it, turned my phone off for the day, came back. 2 days later, it has 1 million views. Well, I was on my phone, like, never mind, whatever. It's just crazy to me. I can't believe that I'm posting and people are just like watching them. It's just crazy. Hold on, let me gather my thoughts a little bit. So this one's going to be a little bit longer than the next ones, I assume. But I'm just going to keep rambling here, kind of. Yeah, I'm just posting and they're getting attention. I'm still pretty proud of what I'm making. Like, I'm not just like totally shit posting, like I make a lot of videos on Snapchat and put them on my private story. I've been doing that for 6 years by now. Just making like anything that's remotely a little bit funny that I think of or see in public or something like that, I'll just film it and put it on Snapchat with the same kind of style of video that I make to my like 20 closest friends or whatever. And I don't even know if they watch it. I know it's like my partner watches them. He thinks they're funny, but like, I've just been like, why don't I just put those on TikTok? Why don't I just put that kind of video on TikTok instead of making the quote unquote perfect video that doesn't even do well, because TikTok only cares if you post a lot, if that makes sense. That was kind of a word jumble, but I mean, yeah, that's the point that we're starting at here. I'm sure I wish I could go way more in depth about the history, but this is a log of the present. And right now, September 3rd, sorry, I don't know where that came from. September 3rd, 2023, I am ecstatic. I mean, it's actually insane to me how well my videos are doing. And not every video is getting 1 million views. But they're all getting like 10,000, which is incredible to me. And a lot of them, like a shocking proportion of them, are getting like hundreds of thousands, even up to 1 million. Like, I think I've had 4 videos get over 1 million views in the past 3 weeks. That's crazy. And my account is experiencing growth like almost never before. Like, I have 40,000 going for, I was stuck at 47 or 48,000 for a full year. Since December of not a full year. Sorry. Since like December of last year to July of this year, I was just stuck plainly. I was decreasing from like 49 to 47,000 followers. And now, about a month and a half after I started posting and doing well, I'm at 61.6,000 last I checked. It's probably 61.7 by now, the way my account's doing. It's just crazy to me. Like, I might actually hit 100,000 soon, and that would be crazy to me. I know that, hedonic treadmill, if I ever actually, I'm very cautious about the future. I hope that I get to 100,000, but if I ever get to 100,000, it's not going to feel that great. But I'm telling you right now, the way I'm feeling it, that would be fucking crazy, dude. I can't even. I'm grinning ear to ear right now. I'm so proud of myself for sticking it out, and like, because I've stuck it out so much. Like, I started my account November of 2020, and I posted like every other day. And I had my first video. I had like one video get like 100,000 views. And then I had that one video that blew up, and it's just like, there have been so many times where it's just like my videos are just getting absolutely no views, and I'm sitting there like, why am I still making videos? And I just say, no, just believe it's gonna happen. Not saying that like I'm only posting videos for the attention. Like I'm not sitting here like, I hate doing this, god damn it, no see my videos. No, I wouldn't have been posting for six months, a year to 50 people if I didn't like doing it. However, I like doing it a lot more, when people see them. Like, maybe not I like it more, like I don't like the process more. I love the process, but I don't like the process itself more. But it feels a lot more rewarding when when a lot of people see it and a lot of people seem to enjoy it. That's really cool, and I like that a lot. I mean, I've been making videos for like my friends and shit since like 6th grade. I'm a second year in college now. I'm 19. I was like 11. No, I was like 12 when I uploaded my first real YouTube video, and I've been uploading videos ever since I was like 8. Roblox Let's Plays with no microphone. It's just crazy to me how it's kind of. I feel like I know what I'm doing to it a little bit. That's another thing. I feel like I'm getting the hang of it, which is insane. All that time spent racking my brain. How do videos do well? Why am I shadow banned? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. What's not funny? And I still don't know what makes videos do well. But I think I'm just getting better at making videos to where like I film something and I think I can make it funny. That was just a lot of word jumble. Let me start with the actual diary thing. I've got a couple notes here. Hold on, let me pause myself again. I don't know why I paused it. I don't have anything in my notes. But I'm really hopeful for the future. I'm recording this with Audacity on my second monitor, and Premiere Pro is on my first monitor. And I've got the timeline for a video up there. It's a video where I spent 30 days talking to scammers on Facebook, and I am so unbelievably proud of this video. I mean, the timeline is bonkers, absolutely crazy. I'm hoping by the time it comes out, I will have spent like 2 months working on it, which isn't that much time, but I've worked really hard on it in these past 2 months. Dude, I worked so hard on this video. And it's definitely very creatively challenging trying to figure out what to put in the video, what to leave out, because there's so much funny stuff that I'm just leaving out because it's just too hard to explain. I'll be like texting one of these scammers, and I'll say something really, really funny, but it's only funny because what I said it to them in conversation 2 days ago, and how I opened the conversation 4 days before that, and what they said to me a day later, and it's just like, I just can't. The video is too long. I can't put it all in. I can't even convey that shit the way it was. But I've cherry picked all the best moments, and I'm trying my very best to splice together the footage I got and text messages and phone conversations to make it as funny as it was to me in the moment. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job at it, but I just know that in a couple months, when I've released a couple more videos, or when I made a couple more videos and I've gotten even better at it, I'll look back on it and I'll go like, oh, I could have done this so much better. Which is exactly how I am now. Looking back to that Vin Diesel fan page video that I was talking about, that was my magnum opus. And I was so proud of that. And looking back on that, it's been like, it's been 6 months since I released that. Oh my God. Wow. Anyway, looking back on that, it's not that great. It's okay, but it's really not that entertaining. And I feel like I'm just improving so much with each video. Speaking of, though, I do think that this is going to be a very long video. Fuck, I got so much to say. But this is kind of like a diary one plus like a history of me and my endeavor here. So I'm not really too worried about it. Anyway, pause this. This whole TikTok thing was created with the intention of making a YouTube channel. And becoming a YouTuber, to be frank. It's kind of stupid to say that I want to be a YouTuber. It just feels like a stupid thing to say. But I do. I want to be a YouTuber. I want to make YouTube videos. It's been one of my biggest interests forever. And I'm really happy with how this is turning out. I kind of wish that I'm sorry for that clicking. I'm playing on my headphone. I gotta put that down, bro. I need to find a better and more a thing that I can make that would take less time. Because as I said, the last video that I released was 6 months ago, and this one's gonna come out not at least for another 2 weeks at least. I need stuff that isn't massive projects so that I could get better at it faster. You know what I'm saying? Like I've got a couple videos planned that are a lot quicker. But in general, I kind of just want to find my thing that I can do easily, because I'm a college student. I'm also pretty passionate about programming, and I'm not like, if this starts working out, I'm not gonna like drop out of college or nothing. I want to be a programmer for my career, so I gotta focus on that a lot. Like, you can't just not focus on that in college. My classes are starting to get pretty hard, and you gotta do a lot of stuff outside of classes if you want hopes at landing a job and an internship and shit. So I can't really be spending hours a day working on my YouTube and shit. So I hope that I can find something that's a little bit easier to make, a little bit quicker, just as high quality, just as funny. I don't know. Maybe that's too much to ask for, but I'm not too stressed about it at the moment. I'm pretty happy with how things are going. And, if I just release one big project every couple of months, so be it. I've been thinking about starting streaming. I've been watching a lot of Jerma clips recently. Like, I've just been, holy crap, dude, that man is an absolute genius. And he's really inspiring me. I've never really dipped my toes or looked much. Fuck, I did it again. Looked much at the Twitch world, but I'm looking at it a little bit harder now. It seems like something that I do kind of want to try it or do it. I'm a little bit sketched out because I'm not going to be good at it. Like, I have no experience with it. And to be a good streamer, you got to do it like a lot, and then start getting traction on the platform. But to be good at making YouTube videos or good at TikToks and then move into streaming is a whole different thing. I'm not going to be a good streamer, and I'm not sure I'm willing to invest the time to become a good streamer so that people will watch my streams. You know what I'm saying? I might try it out though. It seems like if it goes like I hope it would go, I feel like I'd have a pretty good time doing it. And that would also fill my other, like, the thing I was just talking about, where I could just make streams and YouTube videos and stuff like that, and grow, maybe not grow exponentially, but just slowly grow. I'm not really hoping to explosively. Actually, that's another good thing to talk about right now. I've been kind of worried with using TikTok about the whole explosive overnight sensation kind of thing, but I'm really proud of how I've been doing it. Like, I mean, TikTok is just a cesspool. Like, come on, it's horrible. But I'm really proud of what I've been doing on that app. Like, name 5 TikTokers who you really liked last year. Name 3 TikTokers who you really liked. 5. I don't know what number I said. But, like, can you think of any? I can't. I know who I like right now. I like Kenny Holler. He makes Wordle videos. I see a lot of his videos a lot. I like yeah. TikTokers don't matter. Not an insult to TikTokers or anything like that, but as a platform, fundamentally, people don't matter. People who I loved the videos of 2 years ago, I've not thought about since then. People will blow up and go viral. If you blow up and go super viral on TikTok, it's just not, it's gonna fizzle out. There has not been a single case that I know of someone who's blown up on TikTok and then stayed around. Maybe, I don't know, Joe Bartolozzi? I guess he's still going. I don't know. It's, do you know what I'm talking about though? TikTok is not a place for sustainable long-term growth. TikTok is a jumping off point, and that's what I'm kind of using it as. Not like I don't like I actually really do like making TikToks. I'm not sure I'm ever going to stop, but I don't want to be a TikToker. You know what I'm saying? Did I say what I wanted to say there? Let me think for a second. Okay. So TikTok is all about quantity over quality, kind of. Like, if I posted every single day and found the latest trending audio and then, I don't know, did it, I guess, maybe I'd blow up. But no one gives a shit. I'm kind of proud of the way that I've been kind of grinding at my craft for a couple years. I feel like that's not a thing that many people have been doing on TikTok or do on TikTok in general. I've been really like exploring my own comedic sense and not really giving in to chasing the views too much. I've kind of had little periods where I've stuck to the same type of content, like not like the same type of content, but just like comfortable jokes. Like I used to make a lot of jokes like about having a lot of fucking chicks following me and stuff like that. But it's just like I feel I'm proud of the way that I've kind of curated an audience over time and not just like chased the number, if that makes sense. Not saying that I really have an audience, but like I feel like I don't know. I don't really know what I'm saying. Somebody actually in a YouTube channel, I'm not sure if this is a commonly known channel, but it's Sleep Deprived. It's just like a gaming channel, 4 guys, pretty funny. I recommend it. I commented on one of their videos, and somebody replied to my comment and said, "Yo, Aidan, love the TikToks." Huh? Excuse, you recognize me from my profile picture? I had a different username. I had the same profile picture as on TikTok. That's crazy. That blew my. That was a couple months ago when I was in my slump. That really lifted my spirits. That was crazy. I never thought of TikTok as a platform that you get an actual, you get people to recognize you. But maybe in some cases that's wrong. Wow, this has been just a fucking mess of words. I hope they get better. I'm not gonna try to redo this and make it better. Is there anything else I want to say for this? Yeah, I'm just gonna. This is that's the end of the history section, I guess. But I'm really excited for this YouTube video. I'll try to film this like every week or so, but who knows how much. I'm currently 13 minutes and 15 seconds down the timeline. It's probably gonna be about a 20-minute video. I doubt that I'm gonna remember how to say this next week, but that's how much I got edited so far. And if you're listening to this, I don't know why, but here's a secret message for you. All right, I'll see you later.